Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Hey everybody! Welcome to another episode of Trenny and C. I'm Trenny. This is C. We've got something cool. I mean, always something fucking
We always have something cool, but this is actually something delicious. One of our favorites.
from the Truth Malters, from Kavalan, from Larry Shane. Look at this.
The Truth Malters gang, they rep the Kavalan. Check that out.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
So-
Little samples.
So Kavalan had 3 whiskeys at the BCL Spirit release. They had the Solist Vinho Barrique. They had the Distillery Select No. 1. And they had the Triple Sherry Cask. So we are tonight going to feature the Solist Vinho Barrique single cask strength, single malt. Check that out. This one comes in at $315. So this is not your everyman whiskey, if you will. This is your... Come on.
What's going on there?
This is your I've got a lot of money whiskey.
So we've been lucky enough to try this before, and
Look at the
I gotta say,
thickness and the color coming
like you don't often spend that much money and go, this is worth it. But if you're going to, you're getting something out of this bottle.
This one pours like a maple syrup. Like there's a thickening to it.
The thickening.
The thickening.
Look at this color. That's fucking perfect.
And
It's beautiful.
my eyes do betray me, and I cannot see the percentage, but it is Vinho Barrique cask strength. I don't know if it says
But if you
it on
look, it might not say it in here, but this is from the 2024 Spirit release.
Yep.
This is the Kavalan Solist Vinho Barrique single cask strength single malt. And I think it was like in the 50s on there.
It's gotta be.
But Vinho is fully matured in used American oak wine barrels that have been toasted and recharred in a way that brings out fruity vanilla notes from the wood into the whiskey, overlaid on a delicate background of complex fruitiness. It has a complex and multi-dimensional background of pepper, spice, dates, and other fruits, such as ripe melon, mango, together with kiwi and delicate blend of bursting citrus fruits.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, one thing
That's
that
a lot. That's a lot.
love. That's a huge tasting note. But
Palate.
one thing, like, I mean, look at that. That looks like molasses.
Oh, the
in a
color's
glass.
nuts. The color's nuts.
But one thing that we love about Kavalan is exactly what it said. Those fruity,
Yeah,
tropical
tropical
like
notes.
super tropical vibe.
And we also know that cask strength can take a minute to kind of show up on the nose sometimes, and like
we got to do the anaconda for this because
Food Quigs Anaconda. Gotta
like
pay our
this is
respects. Deserves it for sure.
it helps open the whiskey up. You
There's-
got to get it clinging to the glass. You got to let the alcohol kind of evaporate, and you get the true sense of the smell.
There's a richness and a sweetness that I pull immediately, and like this oaky, but like oaky in the sweetest sense. Like,
Well, one thing about Kavalan, so Kavalan is from Taiwan, and they have a different climate than we're used to in North America and in Scotland and all those places. Although, I mean, maybe closer to Kentucky. in the
Rapid
sense that
aging.
rapid
Rapid
aging. It's a hotter climate. It breathes in and out of the barrels a little quicker, kind of like every couple of months is a year.
Yeah.
And we've always said Kavalan is one of those whiskeys that is so unique and so exquisite in some ways, because like, and maybe
sure.
that's overhyping it, but
not,
like,
not at all.
we've never had a bad Kavalan experience. Even the worst of Kavalan has been some of the best whiskey you've ever tried. Yeah, like, no, this is a piece of shit. It's the best whiskey I've ever tasted in my life.
The entry level Kavalan is like blow your mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But there's a richness, a sweetness. The fruitiness is there. I'm not quite able to dissect it just yet, but
It's got those, I mean, aged in old wine barrels, different things.
okay. Let's give it a taste and
Let's
just,
taste it. Sometimes you have to taste it and then go back to the nose.
in order to smell it.
Yeah, it's true.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cask strength.
It's cask strength, the effervescence, the tingle, but the wine, it's almost like not like that it is, but like almost a sparkling wine
Yeah, there's
presence
an
because
effervescence,
you
but
feel it so much.
It's also like, it's light and fruity, but thick and dark fruit. You know,
It's like a contradiction in itself
Yeah.
because it's light yet rich. It's big yet smooth. You know, like
Yeah, totally.
how is it all of the opposites?
It has
at
like
same
the
time?
dark red fruit, but the sparkly kind of grapefruit, papaya, coconut kind of thing. And then you have that color, which is crazy.
It's wild because it is so big and so drinkable. How can you be that big and rich and that crushable?
God, I can't read the.
I know it's the
terrible.
fine. It's so
But
fine.
that is definitely a cask strength whiskey. It's very potent.
But it drinks so
With that,
soft and
sometimes a cask strength whiskey like this leaves you a little bit like only the
vapors.
evaporation
Yeah, the vapors.
mouthfeel, where this has so much flavor. It's just like all over the place. It's like dark fruit and chocolatey and
yeah, it's like that like a really rich raisiny tobacco grapey, which I think is like kind of the wininess of it, but it's like it tastes like old richness,
Totally
aged.
Well, you know when you
richness.
have like a milk chocolate versus like a 88% cocoa
Yeah, sure.
chocolate, it's kind of like
It's
this
about
is
the presence.
This is the darker chocolate
Yeah.
version of things.
It's like this is the softer, smoother, and this is the bigger, bolder, richer. But this one is somehow milk chocolate and dark chocolate at the same time.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
Wow.
I mean,
Impressive stuff.
if you're gonna spend $300 on a whiskey, you want it to taste like this.
Well, because you can dissect this for hours, months.
This is what $300 whiskey tastes like. I mean,
Yeah.
or it's what $300 whiskey should taste like.
Exactly, because we've tried some whiskey that is like higher price point than that, that doesn't have the same
That falls
level.
flat.
Yeah, that falls flat. This is big and juicy and rich and
Like you won't,
Huge.
if you spend the money, you won't have buyer's remorse.
No.
You will actually be like, yep. Yeah,
we
that was
can
worth it.
genuinely say that Kavalan is.
Never disappoint.
Would you say this is a top? Would you say Kavalan is a top 5 whiskey of your life?
For sure. And like, I don't even need to think about it.
No, it's
It
maybe
might be top
3.
three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cheers to that. There you go.
You're
Try
right.
some Kavalan. Whatever you buy, you're not going to be disappointed. So
Click like, subscribe to our channel. You might be disappointed.
that's the one
Cheers.
thing. That's the one thing.
Cheers.
Trendy and C.